Hey folks, my name is Gabe Lee. I'm a songwriter from Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome to our Radio Woodstock Sofa Sessions, sponsored by Eddy Vodka. We appreciate you having us. We're coming to you from Farmland Studios, where I recorded my first couple records. I'm going to play a few songs for you today. This one up here is called One of These Days, and if all goes well, it'll be on the next record. 1, 2, 3. One of these days I'm gonna turn me loose, get a little more loving on these dusty boots, from cheap motels to fancy dressing rooms. Another night, another town. One of these days I'm gonna take a drive, gas old dolly up, $1 at a time. Say me a little prayer, that pesky engine line gets tired of messing with me. Once I get rolling, baby, long enough, I probably ain't come back. I love it here, but honey, there's the rub. I'm gonna keep on making you sad. What's there to do? What more can you say? I've tried to be honest in my own stubborn way. Now it's tragic, there you have it. Would I love you just the same? One of these days. One of these days, I swear I'm gonna turn it all around. I mean, better than I was, but let's not get ahead of ourselves just now. I still gotta make a living and make certain ends meet. But I'll have another song and another drink. Once I get rolling, baby, long enough, I probably ain't come back. I love it here, but honey, there's the rub. I'm gonna keep on making you sad. What's there to do? What more can you say? I've tried to be honest in my own stubborn way. Now it's tragic, there you have it. Would I love you just the same? One of these days. One of these days. Oh, one of these days. One of these days. Alright, folks, that was a song called One of These Days. It's about moving on, finding better things. Definitely inspired by, sitting around and reminiscing about shows in the road and hanging out with buddies and making mistakes. If all goes well, we'll be doing that soon. Sitting around this last year, plenty of time to write. It's been awesome. And I spent a lot of time just thinking about, mortality, loss, death, all that good stuff is kind of in the air, right? So I had this idea. I've always loved the Carter family, and I was kind of inspired by this line they have in a song, and it's about basically being carried away, right, on like a body cart, kind of morbid. But as some of those gospel songs can be like. So I kicked off this song and started writing about Basically a friend that moved away. So this one's called Amarillo. I don't need that harmonica for this one. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I near up and died when the chariot drug you away, headed straight for the light. There up in the sky, was left without a word to say. Before I'll miss you, ever since that fateful, bright and stormy day when Amarillo took my sweetheart from me. Lately I've been hoping, I've been wishing that I'd only learn to listen to the sound of angels singing through the clouds. Well, but I quit believing, and I quit praying, and I stopped laying my burdens down when Amarillo took my sweetheart from me. Warm nights and cheap wine remind me of that town where hard times and goodbyes are all that ever seem to stick around. I've spent my whole life thinking it over on this long and lonesome road since Amarillo took my sweetheart far away from me. Since Amarillo took my sweetheart from me. Amarillo, yeah. Sad little goodbye song. See if you're paying attention. Alright, this one will pick you up a little bit. I'm gonna switch to finger picking. And, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. I like writing with a little shot of whiskey. You know, it gets the thoughts going, gets the ideas churning, lights them up. So this one's called The Whiskey Fever. I haven't cut this one yet either, but hoping we can do that later this year. I've been trying to hold on tight, but I can't seem to recall what are the memories that I did last night. I can't be sure if I was there at all. I heard a rumor, I had a good time, that I was jiving with the belle of the ball. All I know is I awoken up in my own bed, I'm missing all my cotton draws. Oh Lordy, whiskey fever, a whiskey fever, hotter than a flash in the pan, has got an nagging to make a devil of a Christian man. Whiskey fever, a whiskey fever, once it takes you by the hand, it gets to working to make a devil of a Christian man. I never try to make a scene. Yeah, I've learned that incognito is the way to be. You get in, you get out, you keep your trouble-making head to the ground. Oh, and if you want it, then you go on and get it, huh? Until you reckon that you had your fill. I hope you saved a little something for the coming of Christ, son. You better pray you got a story to tell. Oh, whiskey fever, the whiskey fever, water than a flash in the pan. It's got an nagging to make a devil of a Christian man. Whiskey fever, Lordy, whiskey fever. Whoa, once it takes you by the hand, it gets to working to make a devil of a Christian man. Yeah, I said it gets to working to make a devil of a Christian man. That's the whiskey fever. Heck yeah. Oh, man. Well, I got your blood boiling. I'm going to wrap this set up with a sweet song on the piano. Follow me. I feel like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. I'm going to the next room, guys. Watch me put on my shoes. All right. Checkity check. Hope y'all can hear me. So earlier last year, had the opportunity to sit down with Marcus King and write a couple songs. And the first song we wrote ended up being the title track of Honky Tonk Hell, which came out, which we released in March of 2020. And then this year, we're hoping that this song will get cut to. It's called Delilah, and it's just a sweet, sort of sad, longing, on the road song, filled with regret, which is one of my favorite things to write about. So I made a lot of mistakes. What about you? I first met you, I didn't know a damn thing. I just set out to find my way. I didn't have no money on just a set of wheels. Lord knows, and a whole lot of time to kill. I'll be rolling on a southern wind, cold and weathered by the storm. Please leave the light on. Help me get back home, honey, well before the dawn. Oh, my Delilah, don't you miss me when I go? Soon I'll be riding, trying to find my way back home. I first left you, it was only meant to be a few days. Now it's been 15 years since I've been gone. I never saw it coming. Oh, it nearly struck me blind. Yes, I was wrong for ever leaving you behind. I'll be rolling on a southern wind, cold and weathered by the storm. Please leave the light on, yeah. Help me get back home, honey, well before the dawn. Whoa, oh my Delilah, don't you miss me when I go? Soon I'll be riding, trying to find my way back home. Soon I'll be riding, oh, trying to find my way back home. Delilah. Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks again to Radio Woodstock and Deep Eddy. Peace out.